as a chief. Record me underneath and hold me up to see we're more than memories, much more than falling leaves. No longer begging pleas or praying on my knees. There's more to history than superficial victories. Your kisses unseen flow through my bloodstream. The blood is rushing, there must be something. Just do this one thing, reach out and touch me. Your love is awfully delicate, hug you for the smell of it. Trust our building element, don't hasten its development. I can't believe you're feeling me, love is what you're telling me. I fell for you unwillingly and now your love is killing me. Your hands are all too innocent, schemes to make it intimate. Dreams of you play into it, seems these days are different. I can't believe you're feeling me, love is what you're telling me. I fell for you unwillingly and now your love is killing me.
Good morning to another adventure with Morning Light Radio. Probably should be known for good for nothing I'm trying to get this lit. Good for nothing radio. But I'll use it for something. I'm getting down to just the nitty gritty on this piece of Palo Santo. I'm savoring it. Savoring every little bite-sized piece. I noticed as I stream from my automobile, it's very choppy, and it's probably for a few different reasons. One is probably because of the excess noise and the way this streaming app works. It wants to eliminate a lot of background noise, which is really hard to do in a car. At least it has been for me. But oh well. I do apologize. I got a wee bit of a runny nose this morning. So I apologize for those lewd acts. Really enjoyed laying in bed for those extra 15 minutes, just relaxing. Had a lot of dreams last night, and once again, didn't really capture much. I do remember a friend doing a flip kick. laying another friend out. What great friends, right? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I felt like I had some intense dreams as well. I remember like this morning, like waking up from a dream and instantly just the memory like instantly vanished as I got out of bed to go to the restroom. I didn't really sleep all that much last night, but I once again feel great. As of now, I feel rested. Fell asleep listening to the Kabbalion. I don't know if I'm saying that even remotely correct by the Three Initiatives. And I was listening to Brian Scott read some quote. And Quo is from what I understand, it's an entity that is kind of being tapped into through a medium. I don't know how to talk. It's too early for talking. It was kind of an interesting discussion where this entity was discussing, according to this, the kind of like the history of humanity, including DNA changes and various conscious life forms using humans and I was trying to sleep as I listened to it, so that tells you much, but it was kind of related with the Book of Enoch. I was able to pack myself a ice cold glass of kombucha. I don't know if it's really good for you or not, but it's tastes pretty good, and I began drinking more of it when my body was in a very strange state. Something that felt like a fragile state. And it felt like the fragility was strongly linked to my stomach. And yeah, I've been going hard ever since. And the book, The Kabbalion, now that's it's a relatively short audio book, and so I would also guess it's a short book in general. It ends up being about a 3.5-hour audio book, and it is pretty much a trip. It gets into some, get a little bit of a heater going on in here. It gets into a bit of a deep explanation of different conscious levels, different density spaces or planes, and different formations. And in this one as well, I'm kind of like listening to it as I go to bed. And I listened to that one also, the other day when I was doing making breakfast and stuff like that. And so since I've been going back to listen to parts of it, I've been doing so randomly. But what I would like to do is actually buy the book, get that whole me reading experience, let my mind speak those words and interpret it in a very different way and visualize it in a very different way. But sometimes, for me, it's really enjoyable, and it does interesting things to my brain when I'm listening to, I don't know, stuff. When I'm going to sleep and I got my headphones on and I'm kind of transitioning in and out of sleep, in and out of dreaming sometimes, and these words will often do something. What exactly they're doing, I can't tell you, but they're doing something. A little bit of traffic here. I feel like the subconscious already seem to kind of suck, which is all good, but maybe I could put on a cooler background so if it does go in and out, I'll have my new background going. Yeah. Yeah. So the subconscious mind, the dreaming mind, the non-dualistic mind, it interprets things. It could interpret them on a very, very deep. It only interprets them on a very, very deep level. And it applies them in ways that is very, I guess, not, I was going to say very close to being impossible to describe, but I cannot describe how it uses them functionally. But when I kind of feel it happening, it's, I know it's happening. And I didn't quite get to burn that, but you know what? I'm going into a tunnel. I gotta be cool. Gotta have my hands ready. And that little piece of Palo Santo is about it. Probably going to lose connection. Going through a wee bit of a tunnel. Doesn't look like I've lost connection so far. It's cool when it's dark, you can see more of my overlay. So if I know this streaming is going to be very, very, very poor video. And part of it, visually, not but yeah, I guess it doesn't show my background because when my video kind of loses, there's no background. So that was unnecessary for me to have done. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Let's see if I got any. Let's see what this into space is all about. Well, it's supposedly playing. Whether it's okay, it's pretty quiet. That's cool. We'll just keep it low. I don't even know what it sounds like. And I've been finding it a little bit challenging in the last few morning talks I did. Kind of trying to set myself up for success to go about my day, and I don't feel like I did a poor job. Actually, there was times where I almost lost my cool, and I kind of kept it, so I'm happy with that. There's a lot of work to do. But you know what? It should be fun. We can really enjoy this experience. Yeah, you know what's funny? As I'm saying that, there's a car, has a little sticker that says joy. I will take that as a confirmation. giant breaths. Just center myself. Trying to give some respect to the day, the energy flow around me. Show some appreciation for those that came before me and those that came after me. Set the path. Who continues to tread. Through the challenges of being human. Just be thankful that beautiful higher power that flows through everything. To appreciate our mode of learning, our mode of maturing. Even if it comes sometimes in ways that we would prefer to avoid. So I hope that I can become more in tune with the essence of existence, the essence of our being. And to experience the beauty of the adventure, the mystery unfold. Right before us all. The flower opening and the flower closing. The seed becoming a tree, reaching to the sky. Getting old and falling to the earth. Branching off into new young trees from the old. Each with the same essence. Each a construct of the great pattern. Take a moment to realize this joy that is being experienced through us. We can really touch just feel love and feel love. So, let's take a few breaths. Follow along with that funky stuff, but feels really good to clear out some of that space within and allow the noises that you can make from your own body to tap into spaces and to clear some congestion in a way. I'm just thinking about this time where I don't really feel like somebody goes, what are you? What race are you? And you say, oh, I'm half this and I'm half that. For a very long time, I've kind of felt like the generic answer is meaningless, superficial. I think partially because I do realize that I'm very much a reflection of the culture that I live in, that I participate in. And of course, if anyone has strong cultural ties, I might have just had this 2 people call out sick on me, which would make me alone, which would leave me alone. But that's the way things go. That's life. And of course, whatever it is that we bring to the table, so to speak, to the tonal, if you will, whatever we have on our own tonal is going to intermingle with the super tonal of the times, and it's going to superimpose itself on the local tonal as well. So a lot of the times, I don't bother with it anymore because I don't know, it creates something different, which was very useful for me for a while. But when people would ask me where was I from, I would say I would make something up like the black feathered fly alone people. Said something like that, and it may solicit further inquiries for some people. Definitely not going to create something that someone can immediately feel connected to. Like if I say, oh, I'm Mexican, you know, someone who you know, associates with being Mexican or shares some similar language or culture, they can feel some sort of connection, some superficial connection, right? So when I say, oh, I'm from this made-up tribe, you know, it makes it a little difficult for that to happen. And so we find different reasons to feel connected. And there's a lot more meaningful reasons to feel connected with people. I guess because if we feel connected because of superficial values, so to speak, you know, of course, the opposite will also be birthed, where we will potentially isolate ourselves or feel less connected if we don't share I don't know, certain thought patterns. If we're not all rooting for the same football team or whatever. If we don't praise the same God literature. Thank you very much. You are valued, you are appreciated. Every day presents an opportunity really touch bases with that divinity within, to harmonize with our environment, whether we disagree with it or not. To forgive ourselves and to move on. To purge ourselves of regret, of fear, to move beyond our mental immaturities, to mature physically and mentally, spiritually. To be thankful. To be unperturbed. To be released from the bondage of our own thoughts. To be freed from the bondage of the thoughts of others. To be here now. To allow our essence to express ourselves. Amen. Aho. Namaste. Mahalo. Sheshe.